This portion of the training is specific to our manual clients or clients whose SIS does not integrate with CourseKey. The Import tab is going to be a very, very important tool for your school's setup. Within the Import tab, you will see a Create Courses tab, a Create Users tab, and an Enroll Users tab. These are the 3 steps for setting up your school. Of these tabs, you will see a template that you can download in order to fill out the information and upload it into CourseKey. The first step you want to complete is creating your courses. You will download the CSV template to your computer and you will fill this out. This is what the template looks like. It will have your school ID, your name, the title, start date of the course, end date of the course, start time, end time, the time zone, the days of the week the class meets, the name of the instructor, the owner of the course, the admins who will have access to the course, and the attendance name. I have a little example here for you that kind of will break this down. The school ID is going to be a code that is specific to your school within CourseKey. Your deployment team or your CSM can provide that code to you. Next, you will enter in the name of your course. The name of your course is going to be a shorthand for the course. For example, Bio 101, whereas the title is going to be the full name of the course or Intro to Biology. You can put the same name for these 2 if you would like. Next, you'll enter in the start date of the course and the end date of the course. This is the first day of class and the last day of class. Next, you'll enter in the start time and the end time of the course, and you will enter it in this format. Be sure to enter in the time using the military time. Next, you will enter in the time zone. So this is really important. It's a time zone where the campus is. So you can put, for example, America / Los _Angeles. Or, for example, you can put America / Chicago, depending on the time zone. Next, you'll enter in the days, but you'll enter it in a specific format. So you'll enter in, for example, Monday. And then if you click Shift and you click on the button right above the Enter key, you'll see this, this line here. This is called the pipe button. You'll enter that in, and this will be the separator for the different days the class meets when you enter them in here. Next, you'll enter in the instructor name. This is going to be the name that is listed on the courses page for this course. So you can either enter in the name of the the name of the instructor, or you can enter in, for example, learning leaders, or you can enter in the name of the instructor depending on your school. So I can put Dr. Peter Parker, for example. For the owner, you're going to put the person or the champion for your school, the person who's going to be responsible for the setup. You will enter in their email here. The admin tab is going to be where you will enter in your admins and your instructors who will have access to the course, and you will separate them with this pipe that we put in for the days. So for example, I'll put in my email, and then I'll enter in the next admin's email, and so forth. So you'll enter those. And then the attendance name is going to be the type of course that it is, whether that be your externship course, your ground courses, clinical, in-person. You'll enter in that type of course that it is if your school has multiple configurations or multiple types of courses. For this one, I will enter in ground. Once you have filled out this and you've filled out 1 row per course, you will click File, Download, and you'll download it as a CSV template. This is really important. The format needs to be a CSV template in order for CourseKey to read it. Once you've completed that, you will drop your file in here and you will upload it. This will create your courses. Next, you will click Create Users and download the template. This will be how you create the users that are going to be in CourseKey. Your students need user accounts, your staff and your admins all will need user accounts. And this is how you would create them. This is what it will look like, the template. So you'll enter in the user's first name, their last name, their email. Is teacher, you will enter in a 0 if it's a student, or you'll enter in a 1 if it's not a student. So either an admin or an instructor. For issued ID, this is going to be your user's ID number. So this may be an ID number that you have already internally at your school. If you do not have an ID number internally, what we would recommend doing is entering in the first initial of the first name and then the last name. The school ID, again, is going to be that code that is specific to your school within CourseKey, and this can be provided to you by either your deployment team or your CSM. Once you've completed this and you have one row per user, you can go ahead and upload it into here, and this will create your users. You have the ability to check this box if you would like your users to receive a welcome email. Welcome email will say, welcome to CourseKey. This is your email and this is your first time password. And you can choose the welcome password that you would like your users to have. Typically, we just put welcome123 and you'll click upload. This will send out that email and it will create the user's accounts. The first time that they log in using this password, they will be asked to change their password and to select a security question. The last step would be to enroll your users in their courses. This will be used to enroll not only your students, but also your faculty and your admins into your courses. They all need to be added through this process. So what you'll do is you'll download the CSV template and it will look like this. This is where you will enter in the user's email and you will enter in for the is admin a 0 if they are a student or a 1 if they are not a student. So if they're an admin or an instructor, you will put a 1. For this courses column, you will enter in the join code for the class. The join code can be found in the courses tab. The join code can be found here. So it can be found in the 4th column from the left in your courses tab. There is a different join code for each class. You will enter in the join code on your template in order to add the student to the course or the faculty to the course or the admin to the course. Join code is also going to be available on the download that CourseKey gives back to you once you create the courses. So when you upload your create courses template, CourseKey will download onto your computer another file that will show the join codes for the courses that you created. So either way, as long as you use these join codes and you enter them in here where it says course, you will enter in the email of the user, the join code, and you'll indicate if they are either a student or not a student by a 0 for a student and a 1 for not a student. Completed this, you will click File and you will download as a CSV template and you will upload it into your Import tab in the Enroll Users section. So you will drag and drop it here. And then you need to select, will you want to allow automatically the alphanumeric or backup code? If you don't want to automatically enable that for your students, you would not check this box. Next, you'll say, you'll check this box by default, which is the allow technology, which is the technology method that your course will be using. This last box, you're going to want to check it if you're trying to drop students in bulk. So if I filled out that document and I actually want to drop all these students, I'll click this to drop the students. This way, you'll use the Enroll Users tab actually to both enroll and to drop students from courses. Once you have completed it, you will drag and drop and you will select if you would like to allow the alphanumeric code, allow the technology, and if you want to drop your students, then you will click Upload and it will enroll your users into their courses. These are the 3 steps used for enrolling people into their courses and to get your users and your courses all set up and ready to go. Of course, in the future, if you would like to enroll other users into your courses without going through the template, let's say you have a couple, like 2 or 3 students you want to enroll in courses, you can do that more quickly than by clicking on your users tab, selecting your student, and clicking add course. This way you can just select the course you want to add them to and click add course. However, we highly recommend using the import tab if you would like to get this done in bulk.